Light 49ers practice today, and the highlight was a touchdown bomb, a 60-yarder from Brock Purdy to Robbie Chosen. And this was first team work against the first team defense. Deometer Lenore and the safety Jair Brown were in on the coverage. Perfect rainbow shot from Brock Purdy. And Robbie Chosen's an interesting player because as far as just straight line speed goes, he might be the 49ers' fastest target. Now, he's slight of frame. He's got those skinny legs and obviously doesn't have as much muscle on his upper body. So I don't know how effective of a blocker he'll be. I know that's really important for the 49ers. But as we saw today, the guy can be a burner. The guy has been a burner at the NFL level. And the 49ers might want that dynamic, at least in their building. Maybe for the practice squad. It makes a lot of sense for Robbie Chosen. But nice pass from Brock Purdy. That was the highlight of practice today. So were the returns of Isaac Guerendo and Patrick Taylor Jr., the two running backs. Guerendo from the hamstring, Taylor from the foot injury. You could tell that it was a big emphasis from Kyle Shanahan to get these guys re-involved right away. So the very first play of team drills was a pitch right to Guerendo. Looked like he shot out of a cannon with those fresh legs. The second play was a pitch left to Patrick Taylor Jr. A little bit later, Guerendo caught a pass out of the backfield. As I said, he looks fresh. He hasn't been around since the second day of this training camp. The key for him moving forward is going to be to keep that hamstring healthy. That's what's kept him out here over camp. And that also sidelined him a couple times during college. So that's going to be an important part of the professional progression for one of the 49ers fourth round picks who had just an amazing relative athletic score. I mean, he's a 4.3 guy, maybe a 4.4 guy, but 220 pounds with a blazing fast 40. That's why a lot of people compared his athleticism profile to Saquon Barkley's. You can see why the 49ers are so excited about him, even though he only started one game in college. So I could also tell why fans are so intrigued by Isaac Guerendo. But A, he's got to stay healthy, and then B, he's got to show that he could develop the nuances that allow him to succeed at the NFL level. It was funny because Christian McCaffrey today was one of the many players working off on the side. McCaffrey, Elijah Mitchell, another running back. Isaac Yiadom looks like he's close to coming back from the ankle. I think McCaffrey is really close to coming back from the calf injury. Jawan Jennings, that's an oblique. He was even in his jersey as he was working off on the side, so he should be back soon. Mitch Wishnowsky was doing some slight cutting on the sideline, and Ricky Pearsall was playing catch. You can check out the other video I put up for the update on Ricky Pearsall, who's not going to return to practice this week. But as Christian was watching, he was playing catch with one of the 49ers staffers. And before every single play that Christian was playing catch during, he was like, "Hey, hold up. Don't throw me the ball." And he turns and he looks, and he did not want to miss a single play of action at practice today. So that tells me a couple things. A, Christian McCaffrey is obviously a good teammate, wants to see guys like Isaac Guerendo in his room play, wants to see Patrick Taylor Jr. play, wants to watch Brock Purdy. But B, I think that Christian is really, really chomping at the bit to get back out there because he really did not want to miss a play of practice. I think he's already getting his mind situated into the speed of how the 49ers are operating. Another cool moment at practice today. Dante Whitner, obviously a member of the media now, does some stuff for NBC Sports Bay Area, and Frank Gore, who's back with the 49ers organization, former teammates on those great Harbaugh teams. Those two guys were watching part of practice together out on the field. A few catches for Deebo Samuel, a couple catches for George Kittle. I thought Purdy was relatively sharp today. 49ers also ran a red zone period where we saw them I thought the defense was a little bit better in the red zone. Trent Taylor made a catch on an out pattern. Taylor had what looked to be a touchdown run. It's tough to tell when they're not tackling and they're not in pads. But I thought in that red zone period, there were a couple coverage wins for the defense. We'll put it that way. And Brock Purdy just threw the ball away. So that's the 49ers update from today, or the instant reaction, I guess I should say, from today. We'll have a full show a little bit later when I'm back in San Francisco. The week is abbreviated for the 49ers. They play the Raiders on Friday. I don't think they like the schedule here in the preseason. I think they wish they could have had a full dress rehearsal week. They've shifted their practice times already to their times that they're going to see in the regular season this week. So technically, maybe training camp is over, but for all intents and purposes, because it's a short week and because they're not game planning for this game in the way that they normally do for the dress rehearsal. The 49ers, I think, are considering this a continuation of training camp. Only 2 practices this week, today, tomorrow, and then they're going to walk through on Thursday before the game in Vegas against the Raiders on Friday, which will see Purdy and at least some starters play, at least a little bit, try to knock off some of that rust before the September 9th season opener here against the Jets. This, by the way, they call it the Sharp Club now. I think it used to be the Foxconn Industrial Internet Club. I could give you guys a little bit of a walkthrough on my way out. I think that's Joe Staley leading the 49ers out. Yeah, we got Jerry Rice. Old candlestick photos, Ronnie Lott and Patrick Willis. Ronnie Lott, that jersey, the 42 jersey from Ronnie Lott that you see up there, Malik Mustafa wore a 42 jersey to his preseason home game. And we'll finish up with the grand finale, obviously the 94 49ers with Jerry Rice leading them out onto the field. Tim McDonald out of Fresno there as well, but how about Joe Montana sitting back at his locker? This is the Sharp Club at Levi's Stadium. Cool little tour that I got to give you for today's instant reaction. We'll talk to you guys soon.